Hello and welcome. My name is Ava, and I invite you to join me on a journey to the Isle of Man, Ellen Vannin, a land where myth and tradition shape daily life. Beyond its rugged coastlines and rolling hills, the island's soul is revealed through its customs and taboos. Today, we'll uncover 15 forbidden taboos every traveler must know before stepping onto this enchanted shore. Our first lesson on the Isle of Man is a curious one. Never, under any circumstances, utter the word rat. This isn't just a quirky superstition, but a deeply held belief that's woven into the very fabric of Manx life. For generations, islanders have avoided saying this word, believing it brings a shadow of bad luck, especially to those whose lives depend on the unpredictable sea. The roots of this superstition run deep, particularly among the island's seafaring community. Fishermen, sailors, and anyone who braves the waves are especially wary. To them, the mere mention of the forbidden word could spell disaster, a storm, a lost catch, or worse. The ocean is already a place of uncertainty, and the Manx people have learned to respect every tradition that might keep them safe. Instead of risking misfortune, locals have developed a unique vocabulary. You'll hear them refer to the animal as a longtail, or sometimes a ringy. These euphemisms act as verbal shields, protecting both speaker and listener from the ill fate that's believed to follow the forbidden word. Even in casual conversation, you'll notice a subtle pause, a knowing glance, before someone carefully chooses the safer term. For visitors, adopting this language is more than just a sign of politeness. It's a gesture of respect for the island's rich heritage and the beliefs that have shaped its people. When you greet a Manx local and use their preferred terms, you're not just avoiding bad luck, you're building a bridge of understanding and trust. In homes and pubs, stories are passed down about the dangers of ignoring this tradition. Elders recount tales of fishermen who tempted fate and paid the price, while children listen wide-eyed, learning the importance of words and the power they hold. The long tail is more than a superstition, it's a living tradition, a thread connecting generations. So, the next time you hear someone mention a long tail, remember, you're witnessing a centuries-old custom that's helped protect the islanders from harm. It's a small change in vocabulary, but a giant leap in cultural understanding, one word at a time. Never whistle indoors on the Isle of Man. It's thought to invite evil spirits or bad luck, especially among miners and fishermen. The home is a sacred space, and whistling is seen as disturbing its protective peace. Save your tunes for the open air. Inside, honor the silence and the sanctuary it provides. On the Calf of Man, never bring or mention a rabbit. This taboo stems from mining tragedies blamed on rabbits, seen as omens of collapse and disaster. The superstition lingers, especially on this fragile outpost. Even today, rabbits are considered harbingers of doom. Respect the memory of those lost and leave rabbits, real or imagined, behind. Here, history and folklore are inseparable. Never refer to fairies directly. Call them the little people or themselves. The Manx fairies are powerful, unpredictable beings deserving respect. Using euphemisms is a mark of deference, acknowledging their presence and power. As you explore, remember you're a guest in their realm. Speak softly and you may find your journey blessed with a touch of their good fortune. On the Isle of Man, there's a bridge unlike any other, a place where the boundary between the everyday and the enchanted feels especially thin. This is the Fairy Bridge, a spot steeped in local legend and tradition. When you cross it, you're expected to greet its unseen inhabitants with a simple phrase, "Hello, fairies." It's a small gesture, but one that carries centuries of superstition and respect for the island's mystical past. Or if you want to honor the Manx language, you might say, La mie muinja vegai, which means good day little people. Whether spoken aloud or whispered under your breath, this greeting is more than just a custom. It's a ritual that connects you to generations of islanders who have passed this way before. According to local belief, failing to acknowledge the fairies can bring misfortune. Stories abound of travelers who forgot the greeting and soon found themselves beset by bad luck. Lost belongings, sudden storms, or even mysterious car troubles. The fairies, it's said, are quick to remind those who forget the old ways. This ritual isn't just for the superstitious. Locals and visitors alike, from families on a day out to bikers on the famous TT course, pause at the bridge to pay their respects. It's a shared moment, a way to feel part of the island's living folklore, and a tradition that brings people together no matter where they're from. The ferry bridge stands as a nexus between the modern world and the magical. Cars and motorbikes speed by, but the old stonework and the lush countryside remind everyone that this is a place where stories linger and the past is never far away. Many leave small tokens, coins, flowers, or handwritten notes, as a toll of respect for the fairies. These offerings are a way to ensure safe passage and to honor the unseen guardians of the bridge. So next time you cross, remember, a simple greeting and a moment of respect might just keep you in the fairies' good graces. Never point at the ferry bridge. It's seen as deeply disrespectful to the little people. Pointing singles out their dwelling, breaking the pact of peaceful coexistence. If you must indicate the bridge, gesture with an open hand. Treat it as you would a sacred temple. Reverence is key. Never take stones from ancient sites, megaliths, tombs, or circles on the Isle of Man. Each stone is part of the site's spiritual energy. Removing one is said to bring a powerful curse. Tales abound of those plagued by bad luck until they return the stolen stones. These sites are living heritage, not souvenirs. Take only memories and leave every stone in its place. Never swim in the waters around Peel Castle after dark. The ancient stones of this fortress have witnessed centuries of secrets, and as the sun dips below the horizon, the atmosphere shifts. The castle's silhouette looms over the restless sea, and the air grows thick with stories whispered by the wind. Locals say that the boundary between our world and the next grows thin here at midnight, and the water itself seems to pulse with hidden energy. Local legend warns of the Modi Dichou, the ghostly black dog, and other restless spirits haunting the ruins and sea. The Modi Dichou is said to prowl the castle grounds, its eyes glowing like embers in the darkness, a silent guardian of secrets best left undisturbed. Some claim to have heard its low growl echoing through the night, while others have glimpsed its shadow slipping between the stones. The waters are believed to be the domain of drowned sailors and fallen warriors. Their spirits lost to the waves are said to rise with the mist, forever searching for peace. The sea here is unpredictable, its surface concealing hidden currents and ancient sorrow. Many who have dared to swim after dark have felt an icy grip, as if unseen hands were pulling them down. To swim here at night is to trespass into a spectral realm. The moonlight dances on the water, but beneath the surface, legends say, the spirits of the past are waiting. Some believe the midnight swimmer risks being lured into the depths by ghostly voices, never to return. The mist that rolls in from the sea is thick with memories, and every ripple tells a story of those who vanished. Admire the castle from shore, and leave the midnight waters to the spirits. Let the legends remind you that some mysteries are best respected from a distance, and that Peel Castle's midnight swim is a tale for the brave or the foolish. Tonight, the spirits keep watch, and the sea keeps its secrets. Never refuse a cup of tea in a Manx home. It's a symbol of friendship and hospitality. Declining can cause genuine offense and chill a warm welcome. Even if you're not thirsty, accept and sip politely. It's a small gesture that opens the door to genuine Manx hospitality. Avoid discussing politics with strangers or in casual settings on the Isle of Man. In a close-knit community, political debates can create lasting rifts. Focus on friendly conversation, weather, local events, or the TT races, and you'll fit right in. Never ignore a Manx cat. These tailless felines are symbols of good luck. To see one is a positive omen. To shoo it away is to reject good fortune. Acknowledge its presence with a nod or a kind word. In doing so, you honor a cherished local belief and invite a little Manx luck. Always finish your food when dining in a Manx home. Leaving food is seen as disrespectful to your host's effort and generosity. Take only what you can eat, and clear your plate as a silent thank you. It's a cornerstone of being a gracious guest on the island. Don't photograph sacred sites or people during private traditions without permission. Many places are active spiritual sites, not tourist attractions. Always ask before taking photos, especially during moments of reverence. Respect for privacy and tradition is paramount. Never joke about the Manx language. It's a symbol of identity and resilience. Mocking it is deeply offensive, dismissing generations of cultural revival. Instead, show curiosity. Learn a few phrases like Lami, good day. Even a simple attempt is warmly appreciated. Respecting the language is respecting the Manx people. Never underestimate the weather on the Isle of Man. Conditions can change rapidly, sunshine to fog, calm to storm, in minutes. Always be prepared, layer clothing, carry waterproofs, and bring a map or GPS. The weather is a force to respect, not just a topic of conversation. Heed local wisdom and your adventure will be safe and memorable. Our journey through the Isle of Man's taboos ends here. These customs are more than superstition. They're the threads binding the Manx community. If you seek deeper connection and adventure, join our community by subscribing. Until next time, may the wisdom of the Isle of Man guide your travels.